Hello, everybody. The astrology report for the next week. Just been talking about some few people, and they make the comment they want the astrology report in Bulgarian. So I will see if can make it. By the way, if you see a video that says Bulgarian, so just so you know, because most of the users here on the YouTube are English speaking, so that was the one reason I didn't make a Bulgarian language for it. I'll be making a one video. Uh, it's called Understanding the Astrology Clock, how it works, and where those astrology energy reports are coming from, because that is from the clock, the way it operates for it. Maybe some of you don't understand, but we have this rising sign we call the ascendant when you are born. But that ascendant for 24 hours, it spins around the whole 360 degrees and just a little bit more. It takes about an average of 12 degree per hour to change, which is changing our views during the day. And during the day, we basically, for the 24 hours, we are going in through all the zodiac signs for it. And we put our attention of what we see, of the things that we see during the daily base. Every time when the ascendant is changing, then the things are changed as well. So I don't know if you gotta make some daily reports about this clock, but please make some comments below if you guys want it. So if you did like five people want it, why won't make them? But if it's more of you need it and they want it, let me know down in the comments. I will go ahead and probably beginning December 1st, maybe I will do it every day, like a 5 minutes video, maybe 5-10 minutes video, to be something more quicker. Don't take too much time of you, because usually the astrology reports are about 25-30 minutes. And if you need an astrology reading about your personal chart, on my YouTube channel, right on the top, on the banner, it says Facebook. You click there, and you're gonna go to my Facebook, and then on my Facebook, you just private message me, and we can go from it for now. So it's been a rough week, rough full moon. There was quite a few people that, including me, we went nuts with the energies. There is a lot as I see, since the Scorpio is this silent killer for it. This unsolved issues, the anger of the unsolved issues, this karma creation for it, of this unsolved issue, because the issues once not getting solved, they are turning into karma. That's how it works for it. And we're gonna see in the astrology charts. So we had this fighter oppositions between where the new moon started, and once the moon moves around and went opposite against the sun and against Mars, we had this intensified mirror energy that show up. Okay, well, I acted like this back then, but now I have to act like this. I didn't understand these things back then, now I understand this. And there was this turmoil, internal turmoil energy that so powerful. And the moon, god, that moon was so powerful. I made a pictures. If you don't know them, you can go to the Facebook there in my page. She was just bright and shine and full of power, and yeah. But right now, what is it going on? As you're gonna see in a second in the charts, is like we begin the new lesson here. Okay, let me put it this way: we begin it down below here where the Scorpio was, and we begin with the new moon. We had the first quarter month. We went to the full moon, which is the half moon. What it is, the lesson, but it's a full moon because it says of the opposition of the sun. But actually, the lesson that it's learned throughout the whole cycle, it is a half away through the cycle. So don't mix those two, full moon and the half a lesson. So we are going now from a full moon, we are going to a three-quarter moon, but this is going to be also a three-quarter of the lesson. Three-quarter of the lesson that we're learning from this Scorpio energy. And let's go to the charts to see what is going to be up here. So this is the energy for right now. As you see it down below, right here, we have the moon. It's in Gemini, and later on, it's just going to move into Cancer. But we have this yacht. There it's a from the Mercury and Pluto. It is about the communications with others, with surrounding. At some point, you might feel like he didn't want to talk to nobody. He didn't want to discuss anything about anything. You didn't want to know the things that you knew now. You may be mad about it that you understand things that you didn't want to ever understand, because now the more you understand, the more problems you got. Uh, some of you talking about this, Pandora box. You open it up. Once you open, that's it. It's open. You can't close it back. You can't go back. You did what you did. Um, and that is also with the lesson of Scorpio. You did the damage. Now what? You did what you did. What you gotta do is deal with it. In this energy within the Gemini, this duality that we're talking about within the Gemini, it is to see on what side you are, what the things there were. Um, this squaring from Neptune. By the way, Neptune is going to be very powerful pretty soon. Um, that energy is about this things that you see, things that you look, and you're like, I don't know what I see. I don't see exit. I don't see improvement. I don't see movement. I don't see communications. I don't see exit again. And this is about you to show you how this visions from Mars, these emotions from Mars, what are they? Mars is still in opposition with Uranus, and also it's squaring Saturn. This kind of like triangle of hell right now. It's the universe side teacher. See, you didn't learn the love. You didn't perform with the love in the earth. Guess what? You haven't learned anything. You have not learned anything. Until you don't learn the love, Mars ain't going anywhere. Your anger is not gonna move anywhere. Till you don't perform with love, it's not gonna happen. I will keep you in the jail, which is Saturn is teaching you, and the universe, Uranus, is just like, bro, what are you doing? You got so much anger, you so much control, you so much darkness inside of you, and you want to work on the beautiful world to make a world of light. Ain't gonna happen. And some of the people are restricted for that reason, to see the darkness from others. To And we're still gonna learn this lesson. The lesson is not fully learned yet, and we'll see throughout the week, and specifically on Monday, what's gonna happen for it. So on Monday, as I said, the moon is gonna move to Cancer. The moon is gonna oppose Venus in the Capricorn. For some of the astrologers, they are like Venus is beginning her pre-shadow period for retrograde, but to me, not yet. It's still moving forward, and this opposition is like I didn't feel the love with what happened with the family and the profession. It's Monday, you have to go to work, so be careful when those two energies are fighting inside of you. The moon is going to be very responsive to Mars, to the masculine energy. It's going to be like, I got to put up the power. I have to fix these internal issues inside of me. It's affecting my life, it's affecting my family. And this is coming from this trine with Mars. And Mars is in sextile with Venus. Since Venus is in Capricorn, about the work for it, this energy is gonna kick in. But also the moon is gonna be sextile with Uranus. Is like, okay, well, how about a little peace? How about this intense energy for a little bit? We can have a little peace. And if you find the peace within the universe, you're going to work with the trine energy between Uranus and Venus for it. So basically, kind of like a very nice energy to work with. And a lot of the people can have kind of like a little break for it. It's like, okay, I'll let you breathe for 1 day, but then you have to come back and work on it. Usually that's what happens. And as Monday, this energy is going to be present for it. So on Tuesday, as you see the moon, it moves, and she's about and a half away through Cancer. Now she's opposing Venus and Pluto, that love. She's still gonna try Mars and is gonna try Neptune. This time, it's like, okay, I took a little break. I saw the things that I needed to see. I have to look at it, this issue more deep. I have to go deep. What is this energy it's coming from? What happened? What was the actions that I need to change? It is affecting my family since the moon. It's in Cancer. Some of you maybe find these realizations that hurt family or hurt people or hurt a large group of people for it. And this is gonna be showing up by the oppositions with Pluto and Capricorn. Be careful with the people, with your co-workers around, with the people you work with for it. You may have intensified energies for it. You're gonna feel like, I'm going to work, I don't make enough money, and then your boss is coming and tells you something because he has some issues, and all of a sudden you says like, you know what, family is more important to me, I gotta get home. But when you go home, you don't make money for your family. And this energy of consequences, it is about you to learn to um, seek more deep of before you do any actions, to see the consequences of your actions into the future. And that's what this trine with Neptune, as I say, he's gonna get powerful. This energy of Neptune is giving you the visions, is giving you the guidelines out there. And as you see it, he is kind of like giving a visions towards the people there around you, giving you visions to your love, giving some visions to the sun so you can shine now, since the sun it's already in Sagittarius for it. And then is giving you the visions of Mars, of what this is. And then that energy focus that pointing into to the moon. It is like, look, don't be blind. That energy on Tuesday is going to be doing a pretty good, and the afternoon is going to be getting okay. On Wednesday, the moon is going to enter in Leo. Since entering Leo, it's very interesting that it's going to be begin to opposing Saturn. That is this red line here. It's still gonna opposing Pluto, but at some point it's gonna drop that, and it's gonna be focus of throughout the day because it's moving. But that opposition with Saturn is like Saturn's gonna say, "You didn't learn that, do you? You still have your own control. You still have your own things. You still gotta do the things that you think you should do." Since Mars is moving, we're going to have this Mars Jupiter square now, and Jupiter is gonna be like, I have a square to the Sun and to Mercury. You have a square towards Mars. It's still a fighter. You still want to fight for the things with your ego that you think you're right. No, you haven't grown. I'm Jupiter in Aquarius. I'm bringing you the new way. You need to react a new way. You can move forward. You can evolve. You can grow. Go, search, find new way, new things, so you can be able to do. Um, and that energy is going to be very powerful. It's going to be quite a bit in force, and you think like you don't see the new things. The new things are around you, but when you are focused on the old things, the new things won't rise up. And that's what this Saturn opposition of the moon, it's gonna be an effect. This part of kind of like you blocking your emotions as the moon goes to the Leo. The biggest lesson in there in Leo is like, in order me to be a wise, I have to leave my ego away. Uh, some people they say get your ego, put it in your back pocket, and never get it out for it. But that is the wisdom lesson that Leo has to bring into a personality life, is you to become the wise king after going through the battles. If you haven't watched The Lion Kings, that's what The Lion King says. The story of how the little cub becomes the young lion, and then the young lion becomes the leader. But he has to become the wise leader, not just a leader for it. So this energy is gonna be affecting throughout the day. It's gonna preparing, and it's also is gonna intensify the energy. That energy for the next day is gonna be getting rough. This is the beginning of um, a squaring between Mars and the Moon. That it's gonna be in Leo. That's what I'm talking about right here. As you see it right now, we are going to have this square. So as you see, Uranus is squaring Saturn, but for the good part is Saturn doesn't square anymore. Saturn at this moment, it is like I told you what he wanted to do, and please, I you don't want to learn, that's fine. Go knock yourself out. But this Saturn Uranus is a very important part. It's like some people will learn, some people will not, some people will get, some people will not, and so what. You will have this energies inside of you of beating against the walls of your own self, and it's like I don't want to beat myself through the walls. What would I have to do this for? And then you look at it and it's like, well, I live in a jail. I need to get out. So now, what are you gonna do? You're stuck inside of the your limitations, and you're trying to get off. The moon is gonna intensify the ego. It's just gonna be kind of like, okay, it's only a 10% ego, but you know what? For today, let me turn the knob on 100. And that turning on 100, be very careful because of that energy is going to intensify Mars. And when a Mars is intensified, Mars doesn't care. He going to the war. It doesn't matter. He's gonna bring the darkness, the everything that it's in his power to do this. The opposition with Saturn is gonna be like, okay, well, you're in the jail. And the opposition with Uranus, that squaring with Uranus with the moon is, it's like universe is gonna be like, stop right there. You don't listen, you're gonna get hurt. And during that day, please don't make a decisions when you're angry. Don't react on things. Just let it go. If you can take a vacation day, I suggest you to do it. Go someplace else out in the mountain. Go someplace where it's nobody there, and take a sleeping pill. Sleep. Just go through this period for it. So there is a lot of expectations also because of the North Node during all this period. It's gonna be opposing the Sun and Mercury. Basically, you're gonna stand against of what you need to do. So there's gonna be a lot of things that are going on of a lot of the situation. This is gonna be the third quarter moon day, and we'll look at it, this lesson that was in here in a Scorpio, how the things gonna change by the week end. So Friday, the moon, it's kind of like a walking out of a Leo, beginning of the day. This energy is gonna be still affecting. As you see it, it doesn't affect anymore here with Uranus. Uranus says like, okay, work on it. It's up to you. You still got time. The square of Mercury with the square with the Mercury and the Sun is gonna be affecting the Moon, and it's gonna affect your expressions. See, Sagittarius is all about the words, the expressions. That's why the people who's got something in Aquarius, those are writers, journalists, painters, for designers, and since some Mercury and the Sun are there, there's gonna be this energy like, I can't say what I wanted to say. Um, but the sextile between the Sun, Mercury, and Saturn, it's gonna be about this. Before you say something to someone else, tell to yourself, and it's gonna be like kind of like a lot of internal talk to yourself. Uh, that is gonna help you to get through this navigation, through this um, tough times, to this lessons. It's kind of like a preparation of, okay, I need to go back, I need to go fix, I need to go do things, but how I'm gonna do it. And this is gonna be the day of you going to look for the ways how you gonna do it, how you gonna get off of the jail of your limitations. You see, when you get out of the jail, what do you do before that? You're tinkering. You think, making a master plan. How you gonna escape? How you gonna get out? What do you need to do to get out? What would you going to do after you get out? And that's what this day, that Friday, the energy is going to be. On the Saturday, as you see, as soon as the moon moves and doesn't create so much red lines, it's like a stop sign and a crossroads for it. You'll see how the energy is changing the graph at itself to it. It's only a squaring towards the sun, but this time it's gonna be getting to this mellow portions of and I'm honest to myself. Is that my truth? This is really happens to me. this is what I really did. There's gonna be this moment of honesty and the truth. These energies of healing. The trine between Uranus and the moon, and the trine between Uranus with Venus. This energy right there is gonna be like what I did that for. Was that really me? That was something, some dark part of me, or this is the healing time. This is the healing energies for it. It's gonna be this beautiful, beautiful energies of healing. Use this day on a Saturday to have a reflects of the day throughout the day, to heal, basically to heal. And as a Sunday, we are having at the moon still and gonna be on Virgo. But this time it's gonna opposing. Basically, it's gonna oppose. Depends on where you live. It's gonna be opposing Neptune, and we're going to have a trine with Venus and a Pluto, and we are going to have a sextile with Mars. This is gonna be like, okay. I was so cold as Mars. Now I have to be more warm up. I have to look at it also the love as the way it is, as you see it in the charts right here. Pluto and Venus, they're gonna be shining. So you're gonna be looking for the people to surround yourself about love. The people who brings you the love, people who gives you the love, you to surround others with love, to heal, to do the right things. But the moon is gonna be opposing Neptune, and that is gonna be like, I don't want to see the visions now. I have to do the right actions. The reason is coming up from this trine between Pluto and Venus with the moon, because that is the earth signs. Okay, that's not in the emotions. And some of the people, they're gonna be like, I don't care about my visions. I don't care about what's right, what's wrong. I will do what I have to heal. And that is a very good day. You can go to the nature. If you're a tree hugger, go hug the trees. If you're a nature person, or if you're a person like me, like to go to the water. I like water. I need water. The water heals me. So I go by the beach. I used to go by the river. Now I go by the beach, to it, and take a look this nature, Mother Nature around you, to help you to heal. So thanks guys for watching the videos. If you want the daily reports, let me know below in the comments. Thank you so much, and be love.